Production.
Yo, what is poppin'? Happy Monday. We're in, I guess, second week of February. It's already mid-February, which is nuts to me. But we're breaking down AMD here, Advanced Micro Devices. We've got a semiconductor chip company here that is gaining popularity year by year and becoming specifically more popular in like the gaming space. So I really like paying attention to AMD. I do think the semiconductor chip sector is not only do the stocks in that sector move well, but it's a tech sector. It's a little bit more volatile. It's good for trades. And I also think it's good for long-term investing because semiconductors aren't going away. Technology continues to expand in that field. So we're looking at this downward channel here, right? This is the majority trend, right, in the past year and a bit here, almost 2 years. So it's a clear downtrend, right? We're making lower lows and lower highs, right? So we got a lower high here. We come back to test that $100 resistance. We make another lower high. Then we make a lower low. We make another lower high and then a lower low. So this trend continues to go down, right? But back in October 2022, we hit this bottom here at $58. So think of it, from the very high at 163 down to around 57, 65% down, and this is considered one of the leaders behind NVIDIA. So NVIDIA would be the market leader in the semiconductor space. Then, in my opinion, we got AMD here, right? So AMD and NVIDIA are two names that you want to pay close attention to, especially if you're looking into this space. What I like the most, though, is we came to revisit this $57, $58, $60 area, right? This is our support level that is clear for the past long while, because if you zoom back to 2020, that's exactly where we had trouble breaking out of, right? So we're creating some sort of base over our previous supply zone or our previous resistance zone, right? So think about that. That's just showing you that over time the demand has picked up and we're now respecting those previous price levels as buying opportunities instead of back in 2020. This is, or 2020, sell zone, sell zone, sell zone until we finally broke up over it. So now it's our first legitimate time where we've spent, let's say October 22 to November, let's say around 2 straight months of developing price in that zone. So it's significant. Now we're getting that break to the upside. And it's also the first time the stock has made a higher high since 2021 December. That is significant, right? So here's the thing that markets have done over the past few years that I think is super important to highlight. Think about all the fear that's been pumped into the markets, uncertainty, down, right? All this FUD. What's happening is it scares the shit out of retail investors. It scares the shit out of us. So when it comes to finding these names and investing in them, well, majority of people are like, oh, well, nah, the markets are terrible right now. Why would you want to invest? It's actually the most important time to invest now because we're starting to see the characteristics of the trends change. So although there is a lot of fear in the market, what we're really looking for, right? So cut through all the weeds and focus on what's important. The trend here is now a new prevailing uptrend over the past few months. We have this low, we create this high. It was a higher low in retrospect. We create a higher low. We make the first higher high in about since 2021. So we'll say 2 years, 1 full year and a bit because it was late 2021, right? So what we're looking for here is just a higher low. When is that going to come? We don't know. It could take a little while. We have this little gap behind here from 75 to around $78. Maybe we need to create a base before we get that move to the upside to tackle that $100 resistance, because that $100 level is a significant level in the stock. We could start marking it out just like this, and as you can see, the amount of touches that it's gotten is significant here. So this $100 zone is a major zone in this stock. So this is what we're looking for on AMD and a lot of the names right now. Every time we get a push to the downside, there's going to be so much fear pumped into the markets that it's going to cause people to forget the overall trend here. And the overall trend, what we're looking for a bullish perspective, is that higher low. So that's the breakdown. Easy, guys.